Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Today, I will delve into the effects of reading and mental health. In the next few minutes, I'll be sharing my insights on how reading influences our psychological well-being and the evidence that supports its potential side effects. I will show that reading can contribute positively to our psychological well-being by reducing stress levels, fostering emotional resilience, and, in the end, shaping our cognitive responsive to emotions, especially distressing ones. Firstly, let's consider the stress reduction and relaxation that reading offers. We've all experienced the calming escape of a good book. And indeed, studies like Holly Hazlitt Stevens' effective and mindful-based stress reduction bibliotherapy reveal that this connection between reading and mental health is grounded in evidence by performing multiple tests. This connection proved to be a decrease of depression and anxiety by immersing oneself in a good book. By reading a compelling narrative, we can detach from the demands of daily life and experience a genuine reduction to stress. We've all had a stressful day. We all try to find ways to reduce our stress, whether it be movies, baths, video games. I truly believe that reading a good book is another great way to reduce one's stress. Next, the realm of emotional resilience. Through the pages of relatable stories, we find characters who navigate challenges, overcome adversity, and appear stronger. These literary journeys have a real-world impact on us. Sources like Elena de Pilar Jimenez Perez's Emotions and Reading, When Reading is the Best Way to Improve Skills in Adolescence, proves that even though there's not much research in terms of emotion in reading, emotions do appear when an individual reads. By identifying with characters, we gain insights and coping strategies and develop a heightened emotional well-being. While my argument sheds light on the positive relationship between reading and mental health, I want to acknowledge alternative perspectives. Well, some argue that while reading can be beneficial, it might not be for everyone. Personalized coping mechanisms and therapies can play pivotal roles as well. And furthermore, concerns have been raised in excessive reading, which could potentially lead to social withdrawal and can worsen one's mental health. In other words, they'll become antisocial. Also, the genre. A lot of people do not take dark tones in a book well. A lot of people don't. If they read a dark book like horror or a thriller, they may feel scared and anxious. So that may worsen one's mental health. It all depends on the person. I personally love dark tones. I love thrillers. I love horror, and personally, it makes me happy. Others may enjoy a happy book way better than a dark book, and that may make them happy, So it all depends on the person, on which genre to read to make them happy. In conclusion, my research presents a compelling case for the profound impact of reading on mental health, on the effect of mental health, right? From stress reduction and emotional resilience to just a cognitive distraction from, the real world. However, I am curious about the effects that may exist within different genres of literature and the long-term effects of sustained reading habits. Like I said before, different genres, dark tones, a lot of people don't take them well. So I'm very curious on what different genres may do to a person. So a lot of people are not going to take it well, and I don't know if it will worsen the depression or actually better it. So I'm very curious of what different genres of literature will do to a person, mental health wise. In long-term side effects, a lot of people quit reading. A lot of people quit reading books. So I'm curious on what other therapy methods they use, or if reading has actually done good for them all their life, or in the long term. How can we harness specific genres for the best mental health benefits? Well, like I said before with genres, there's a lot of different genres for various types of people. I'm curious which specific genres will make people the happiest. I'm very curious because I really want to read those books. And what role can literary education play in this context? As a future teacher, I am very curious if getting my students to read will better their mental health and make them a better person overall. Very, very curious about that, because then, I would get everyone to, read a book. In the end, I am ecstatic in further exploring this fascinating and evolving topic. Thank you.